Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Just a second. Okay. So welcome to the Q&A session of the first lecture. So it is the second lecture. We will do Q&A, question and answer of 8 major steps of FPGA design and verification. So we had in the first lecture. So please, may anyone tell me if sounds and video are nice, voice and audio check. Mehmet is here. Mehmet, is it fine? Do you hear me well? Could you see me well? Yes, since we do 4K streaming, there is a like 20 seconds delay. In the meantime, let me join our voice channel. Yes. Also, you shall be hear the clap sound now. Yes. So anyone would like to join our Discord channel in English, the English one. So you may join the voice channel and ask your questions regarding the first lecture or any FPGA related question. So we prioritize the previous lectures topic, but if there is no question, you may ask any general questions you would like to. Otherwise, if I am not getting questions, voice or text questions, I will just review the previous class and end the lecture. So it may take like less than hour or less than 30 minutes depending on your questions. So for now, no one joins. If anyone joins the voice channel, we are getting that beep sound anyways. So let's focus. Okay, thanks, Mehmet. Mehmet say I can hear you. Okay, I think also on OBS I see no issues. It shall be fine. So this is, as I mentioned, Q&A of the lecture 1. So agenda is, let me a little bit resize my video. Yes. So agenda for the second lecture is Q&A of the content of the first one. So if I am not getting any questions, I will review the slides. Actually, in the meantime, I corrected, improved some parts of the slides in this half an hour. So we shall review lecture 1 slides, and any questions, if you have, just shoot, then I will try to answer. So course introduction, FPGA design and verification flow, task management, version management, CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous deployment. These were the 3 topics we covered, 3 major parts of the first lecture. And then we had a wrap up and conclusion. So in terms of course introduction, I mentioned we have that whiteboard behind me. So as you see, we can focus. Let's try it again. Position 2. Yes, as you see, it can focus. I added Q&A and smile there for the lecture too. So we can use that one. Also, we have a, a, a small whiteboard. We have development boards, TriPy and Ultra 9.6 version 2. So Discord channels, I will little bit organize. I will add more text and voice channels. For instance, in the Turkish one, we have text channels like just chat in general, FPGA, HDL, questions and answers, kind of Q&A. So technical, in this text channel, we share like some technical details, some links, some free of charge or paid trainings, etc. So we have a funny channel, fun channel, let me say, some funny content. Okay, let me, by the way, position 1. Sorry, I forgot that focusing stuff. Also, we have football and sports text channel, since football is much more people are watching football. So we had football and sports, others as well. So we have code review and CV review, curriculum vitae review text channels. Also, we have second-hand FPGA development kits channel and everything else, kind of. In total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 channels. These are, everyone can join. Also, we have some, depending on your membership type. If you join the channel, we have some other groups, but they are private ones. So public ones are these 10 of them. Sorry. I will create similar ones for the English one. This was I was explaining the Turkish version. So we will have the same for the English version as well. Also, voice channel during the Q&A sessions. Right now, only I am there, but don't hesitate. Even if your English is not your first language, it is not my first language as well. I am not that good, but yeah, I have some international experience. Got many trainings from British and American trainers. Also, yeah, I got my university was in English, but of course, yeah, I have that bachelor on electronics and masters on electronics, but Master of Science, Bachelor of Science. So, but don't hesitate, even if you are not that good in English, no worries. Just try to ask your questions, maybe depending on how many you have. So yeah, I think it's a good chance to ask your questions and get some answers live from an experienced FPGA design and verification engineer. If I were you, I would try to benefit. So okay, other than that, yes, we mentioned we will be having 2 classes each week. The first one, this one is special. As you see, we have lecture class, the lecture and Q&A on the same day. But normally, starting from next Wednesday, but yeah, the closest one, 3 days later, actually, we will be having lectures on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time +2. So this is European, Western Europe, let me say, time zone. So if you are in Turkey, it is +3 right now. So it will be starting at 9 p.m. weekdays, Wednesdays. But it will like at the end of, as far as I remember, October, Europe is switching to Central European time zone. So right now we are in Central European summer time zone. So then the difference, since Turkey is not doing that switch for like a few, maybe 10 years or something. So they stay in the same zone during the whole year. So it will be starting at 10 p.m. in Turkish local time, starting from the end of October, as far as I remember. But yeah, you may just check your time zone, but we will be staying in Greenwich Mean Time +2. And the Q&A sessions will be starting at 10 a.m. In, as I again mentioned, Berlin, like Paris, Amsterdam time zone, so European time zone, Western Europe. So this is the 4 days in between roughly, so you can digest, you can little bit, if you are not familiar with the content, you may little bit digest it, you may little bit do some research about it. So you may ask your questions either using YouTube chat, text channel, or Discord voice channel that I am just in right now. So yeah, since I am alone, I can do this funny cricket sound right now. Yeah, right now I am the only one. So you may join right now if you want, but yeah, don't feel shame or don't be ashamed or something. Just try to shoot your question in English. So this is, you learn by practice. Like many other things, I suggest you to try to speak in English if it is not your first language, of course, because it's harder in that case. So this is so I explained 2 courses per week, like 2 hours of class and 1 hour of Q&A. But if Q&A, you have more questions, I will try to spend more time. Like maybe we will have sometimes 2-hour Q&A sessions. It is fine. Also sometimes through the week, nice questions, after adding those topic specified text channels, some nice questions are provided, will be provided by you there. So I will pick some of them and we shall discuss some details together during those Q&A sessions. Yeah, it depends on you. So if you ask good related questions through that special week topic, then I will handle them first. Otherwise, if there are other nice questions that is not understood very well in general, we may focus on them. So Q&A sessions, you are the designer. Actually, let me just, yes, this camera went to AI tracking. Okay, I fixed it again. So, okay, now I fixed it again. Other than that, yeah, you are the designer of the content of the Q&A sessions through your questions, recommendations, etc. Also, we may update the next week's content depending again your recommendations or suggestions or requests, etc. I will be having some polls on through LinkedIn and English Discord channel for this content. Also, I plan to do some HDL reviews, hardware description language reviews in English as well. So you can shoot some of your self codes written at home or for some hobbies, etc. So we can review your code during those sessions. So this is more or less the summary. Those TBD is abbreviation of to be decided. So it will be probably, for instance, like this is 6th of October, unless I have some special training or sightseeing, traveling, etc. So this will be 9th of October, we will have this one, and 13th of October, we will have the Q&A session. So 5th and 2nd. I will fulfill these as soon as possible. Probably I will do it today or tomorrow. So that, but if something urgent happens, I will update these tables, this schedule, this curriculum. Also, if you are subscribe or join, so you are having notifications about this planned streamings. So this is more or less the story about the course introduction. So here we discussed like a few hours ago, so FPGA design and verification flow. We mentioned each and every of them is quite important. 8 of them are really important, and they are not optional from my point of view. But there is here at the end of the conceptual design, or at some point of conceptual design, depending on the request from the designer, request from the engineer or the team lead. So there might happen an optional step. So conceptual design review by team leads, because sometimes there are multiple team leads either on the same topic, FPGA team leads, multiple ones, or sometimes other teams like analog design, EMC, EMI design, digital PCB design, kind of different other or sub teams of analog designs, let's say, or digital designs. They may want to involve as well, depending on the conceptual design details, design complexity, etc. So, and I fixed this architect stuff. I mentioned there is not only system architects for the big proper companies. There are team architects, train architects, and system architects. So there are 3 levels of them. Also, there are many other titles to make these products high quality and error free. But I fixed this system architect was there. I renamed this as architects. Also, I added CocoaDB here because it was UVM, OSVVM. I added CocoaDB because this is also really popular and quite helpful, beneficial in terms of design verification. All of these has some pros and cons. We mentioned that. Additionally, I fixed yes, this regression test via, it was written simulation, but it is EDA. EDA is electronic design automation. Front slash, actually also it's called ECAD, electronic computer aided design. So yeah, both definitions are both acronyms or abbreviations are possible, but EDA, ECAD tools, you can do many regressions, not only simulation, but also there are many nice tests. Sometimes you also add your oscilloscope. Sometimes you add your also external test equipment. There are many different kind of to make these tests to diagnose issues of the products, designs, then like products, then like systems, kind of, but depending on the again what you are working on. So yeah, I added that EDA, ECAD tools. Any other fixes? I don't think so. Yes, the system architects instead of system architect. So not team lead, but I added S both here. The optional step one, also the output green boxes, all of which here are showing the outputs of regarding step. Dark blues are steps of this proper FPGA design and verification from my point of view. Like 15 years of experience plus many really intelligent, hardworking, great engineers, technicians, and people from other disciplines. Of course, all of this is the end of all of our efforts. So learned together, done together, achieved together. Of course, I mentioned you may customize this, you may add some additional steps, you may remove some. It depends on your perspective, it depends on your company standards, company way of workings, etc. So this is it. So here, did I fix something? I don't think so, but let's review task management, version management. That's why to shorten it, I said task and version management plus CI/CD. These three concepts are quite important. So Git is version management approach. This is free of charge, but Jira is task management tool. Bitbucket is CI/CD tool. So yeah, I really love integration of these three. Then you have really, I think, a really proper, I say golden tree to have to achieve these 8 steps properly. So yeah, we gave a simple task management tool, GUI example, graphical user interface example. So there are some subtasks. Each task, as you progress, you add some comments, sometimes questions by mentioning experienced or people that have some experience related to that specific task, project, etc., topic, etc. So everyone in the team, in the company can see this stuff in detail. So it is not only open to related people, assignees or watchers. So anyone in the team knows what is going on. They know how you solve the problems. So it's everything is written there. Of course, in a short way, because documentation, the last step, you have here in documentation. By benefiting from first 7, of course, you provide a much detailed one, but both using version management commands, also code commands, starting from, let me say, code commands. Okay, either let's say you are using VHDL or Verilog or SystemVerilog. You are adding some comments. That good design recommendation, good verification approach starts there. Some nice compact comments. Comment is something different. Comments. So text that briefly explains what have you done here, by what you meant to do by writing that code. Then you are also adding commit messages. And then, in addition to that, you are adding some task management messages. So sometimes they could be also questions by mentioning proper people. But also you are adding you are ideally daily, in my opinion, worst case, once per 2 days, you are adding there your progress. What have you done? Because you will, as the designer, you will also forget those details. So it is great to have there written, saved on those servers, because each and every comment you did, they are kept by IT departments very well. So they saved in case some fire or a virus or a damage may happen. So, but they are there. So they are anyone in the team, anyone in the company can read those details and learn and benefit from. So this is the idea. This is why we write those details here. But of course, you don't write each and everything. You will write there major problems, major solutions, kind of. So you will write details to do regarding documents like what you have in your company, because those develop name of those documents, contents of those documents, design and requirements documents, they are very well, they shall be very well explained in each company. Even if it is a startup, that should be well documented. Otherwise, that know-how will let me say will not be there in just sometimes a few months even. So this is quite important. So we see here a little bit nice meme. That's guy on the left suggests using these wheels, but they have like square wheels and they say no thanks, we are busy, kind of. So probably even if it has been a few years starting your career, you may have seen many people are doing this approach because they have some comfort zone. They don't want to change their behavior. They don't care about the benefits of even themselves, then their teams, their departments, their company, etc. So they don't care about efficiency. So they just do how they want to do, in a way they would like to do. So yeah, the team leaders, managers, group leaders, they are supposed to identify those people, talk with them with some positive attitude at the beginning. They shall try to convince them. If they are not, if they just reject, then company should somehow take care of them. I don't know. Yeah, there are many different possible solutions. Of course, you may guess, but yeah, this is in between the company HR part and that guys insisting on doing wrong things, then this is in between them. But in general, if a company would like to progress in an effective way, this shall be somehow handled. Either if it is experienced guys, if group leader is insisting on doing something wrong, then they shall be replaced as well. You know, it happens in real companies, because otherwise you just lose some money, some time. Also, you make your employers just a second, employer, not employees. You make your employees sad, then they start to resign and go to other companies, other countries, etc. So this shall be handled properly. That is why managing stuff is really important, but I admit that it is tough. So that should be done properly. Otherwise, you are just losing good people and losing money. So this was actually the end of the lecture one. So let me check, let me make myself right now full screen my video, and I will now move. Yes, that's chat to my main screen, and I will check if we have any questions or not. So I see some people is on the chat, in the Discord. So don't you have, ladies and gentlemen, any questions? If you don't have any, I will end the live streaming. So what have we done? We a little bit reviewed the lecture one. So I didn't get any English questions because majority is Turkish now. But Turkish ones, please don't hesitate to ask English questions. But if you don't have, so this is the first two lectures. I will end the stream. But you may ask your questions in English, anyone, Turkish ones and from the other nations, to the Discord channel. Let me share its link. Just a second. Yeah, I sent the link of our Discord channel. So you may join, as I mentioned, to voice channel. It is free of charge. You can ask directly your question in English. Also, you may use for the text questions through the odd number of classes, the lectures, and the Q&As, even number ones. You may also use the chat. So also, if you, the majority of the people, since this is Sundays are, holidays, so weekends, majority of the people are watching these recordings later. Don't hesitate to ask your questions as a comment below the YouTube video. Also, you may join our Discord channel. You may ask your questions from there as well. So this is the first one. It was similar in the during the Turkish classes, that 30 courses we had. So yeah, as the time goes by, as the number of courses increases, more questions are coming. Also, we had a Discord channel with more than 300 Turkish people right now, hoping that the English one will also expand. So let's see. I hope some good questions, either online ones or offline ones, I hope to see, so that sometimes, in addition to reviewing the class, we may answer those questions we got through the week. So yeah, I think we are good for now. We don't have any additional questions. Thanks a lot for watching now, or that will be watching later. In order to reach more people, please click on that like button, thumbs up button, so that more people will benefit from this live and free of charge content. Thanks a lot. Wishing all of you a nice Sunday. Hope to see you on this Wednesday with our third classes. The content will be VHDL versus Verilog versus SystemVerilog, and we will be having its Q&A exactly next Sunday. So So it will be the 6th of October. So hope to see you on the 2nd of October at 8 p.m. GMT Greenwich Mean Time +2. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day and take care. Bye bye.